What I want to work on is day 3. Day 3 of Advent of JavaScript. So we have the quest here. So basically we have a keyboard and we want to play an audio when a certain key on the keyboard is pressed. Right, so I've gone ahead to download the files. And so what I'm going to do is I'm now going to create a new route here that is going to have that project. So we're going to say, okay, day 3. And then this is going to be called piano.tsx. Yeah, okay. And we are going to have a new kind of, let's call it day3.module.css, right? And let's go on. RFC, RFC, or RAF. Okay, don't I have the React or JavaScript? Don't I have it here? Okay, so export default function piano project, right? So we can return a div. I just want to see how I kind of structure each one. So yeah, we can return a div, right? For now, we can just return a div. Let's update our routes here to add that component. So path is, this will be /piano. And then if you bring in the component piano, right? Okay. So /piano, and then let's see root.tsx quickly. Let me just update it. Let's add day 3 and then /piano, of course. Okay, so that should be done. Let's now start our server. Yarn dev. I say yarn start or dev. Okay, 5173. Let's go. 5173. Okay, so we have day 3, right? But then of course day 3 we have nothing there. So let's go into the actual project that was given to us. So let's close the files that we don't need, right? And then here is the HTML. That is what we want, right? Okay, so we'll just copy piano. Just copy the div with ID of piano. Of course, we will need to change the class, and also any kind of comment. Yeah, to class name equals that. And then, okay, so these are like black keys. Okay, the other ones are white keys. Okay, sure. Yeah, so that should hopefully show here, right? Okay, and let's add the CSS, right? Let's add the CSS. Perhaps that is what we are missing. So let's add the CSS. I want to put this in a new div, right? Let me add the CSS first. Let me add the CSS here first. Okay, so this won't do the height 100 view width. No. Let's say 100% no view width, and then this percent here. Okay, view width should be okay. Yeah, and then let's try. I wanted to put it in a div, but let me kind of add the classes and then try first to see. Okay, so import styles from day3 dot module.css from day3.module.css, right? So we can go here and say classes dot piano. Yeah. Oh, I said I didn't call it classes. Yeah, there's a bit like classes, right? Oh, what is the problem? Fail to resolve day. Oh, okay. I did day dash three instead of day three. Day three. It looks like, right? This is what I'm saying. I might need an outer div, right? Because it looks like class name equal to back. No. Class name equal to, let's say, classes dot wrapper, right? Let's give it that name, and then let's say, yeah, because let's get this right, but then we will not call it that. We'll call it dot wrapper here. Yeah, dot wrapper. Yeah, okay. So we have that. So we can have the piano. So anywhere there is class name, we need to change that. So white keys, okay. So class name equal to classes dot white keys. Yeah. And of course we need to change this to reflect that. So white keys. Yeah. And then classes. Where is the black keys? Yeah. Classes dot black keys. Classes dot black keys. Classes dot black keys. Black keys. Okay. But then it looks like, the thing is expanding like the whole width, and it's kind of not working well for us. So let's see. It looks like it's expanding the whole width and it's not working for us. So what I want to do. So the width of piano, yeah, let's make that 90%, and let me see. Okay, 100%. Width is to 100%. Okay, width is to, let's say 550 pixel. Yeah, so the piano still kind of goes over. Yeah, let's say 100%, not view width. Yeah, so that it kind of goes inside the container. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so we have that, and then let's say see the keyboard centered on the page. Of course, this is what we are doing, so ours will be kind of different, but it's okay. And then what again? Whenever a user hovers over a specific key, we change colors. I think that is, yeah. So black, it changes to this. Yeah, those are already in the CSS. When a user click on a specific key to play an audio, okay, the audios are numbered, but then the keys are not specifically numbered. You can page which key to play with associated audio. Okay, if a user clicks on one key, then immediately clicks on the second key, the two files should both play. Meaning, clicking on one key will not stop an audio file from playing. Okay. 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 So clicking on one file will not stop an audio. Okay. Let's bring in the audios. I think there's the audios. C. And then day 3 right here. I space that audio. I think this is not exactly assets. It's the images that perhaps piano.svg. Let's see. IMG. There is no image tag, so I'm not sure what this image is supposed to be for. But then let's forget about it because it's not also referenced here. So for now, I think probably it is the full piano and how it looks like. Yeah. Okay, so I think we have everything we need from the starter file. Yeah, we have everything we need from the starter file. So let's go. Now let's see how are we going to structure our components, right? So we have our piano right here. Yeah, so it's one big SVG, one very big SVG. Then it has, these white keys, and then it also has the other way around. Now let me see the keys, key 1 all the way to 23. Let me see. A tags. Okay, there are 23 A tags, right? So that means that the white, how do you call it? For now, we are not really doing, I think, an actual piano. So we are not going to bother about the sounds that they make, right? So the white and then the black key, they cannot play any sound at all, right? So there's no need to really bother about creating a component for only the white keys and creating a component for only the black keys, unless we want to do something different when the keys are black or when the keys are white. But in this case, we are just going to play any of the songs here or any of the audio here. So, I mean, is anything goes, right? What the fuck? A lion roar in the piano. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. We can probably do everything here, but I don't want to. What I want to see is something. These, I think they are different, right? There is no two that are the same. Yeah, they are different. And it looks like for each item, that is the only thing that changes. So what I want to do is to put these kind of into an object, right? Because it's these values that actually change. So we can then target these values like an element. So it's sort of like an ID, right? So we can then target these values sort of like an ID. And yeah, kind of use that because they only differ by this and also by the class name, right? Yeah. They only differ by that and then the class name, right? Because I really don't want to, go to element and do on click equal, on click equal, on click equal, on click equal. That is going to be one heck of something to do. Unless perhaps since they have, we could give them the same class name and then probably do a query selector and be like, when a particular element is selected, right? Yeah. We could have a query selector and then let's see, we could add an event listener, right? And then we could check when the event target is an element with a certain class, and that class will be probably a custom class that we add here, or an element with a certain ID, and ID can be maybe piano item, right? So it will be like document add event listener. We add event listener to the document, and so when a certain piano item, when the target is a piano item, then we go ahead to do things differently, right? But okay, let's see. Should we go by that method? So we have an ID on each element, and then on click, right? The ID will probably not be here, probably be on this right here, right? And I'm going to change this to a buttons, right? So it'll probably be there, and then it will be like on click on a certain button, perform a certain operation, right? Or we can still maintain this. This still works because this also has an on click, right? And then we could be like event or prevent default so that it doesn't go to a certain link, but then we can perform some processes instead. Right. And each one has an ID. Oh, no, we can't use an ID. We have to use a class name. Yeah. And so, hmm. Mm, if let me see something. If I have a variable that says const sum equal to, let's say, some string here, is it possible to add it here as classes dot sum? Right. Okay. Let's see something. Sum, and let me call it, because the name was what, wrapper. Let's just call it WRA. Right. Okay. And let's call it wrapper. Does that work? I don't think really, because it will now look for the text sum. How can we do this? How can we do this? How can we do this? How can we cause it to use the value of that string? Right. How can we cause it to basically use the string here? Right. As this. Yeah, let's try that. Yeah, okay. So that works. So classes of sum. Okay. Hmm. Um, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, let's just bring it back. I just wanted to verify that. Because if I have it, as an object, right, then I could specify each object's key, right, and then just play that particular key. That's why I'm trying to think of it in that manner. So let me have it. Let me have it here as let's say, what name should we give it? Let me put it into the lib, right? So let's put it into the lib, piano lib, right? And then let's call that are you gonna have any kind of JSX in there? No, just gonna be, so the TS is okay. Yeah. So let's say that keys.ts, right? Let's call it that. So export cons piano piano keys equal to an array of objects, right? So ID is going to be that path, or let's call it path, right? The path is going to be that path, and then we are going to have a class name, right? Of course, it's going to be whether it is white keys, black keys, right? And then finally, we're going to have audio, which is now going to point to a certain audio, right? Right. So we're going to have that as yeah. Now we have 23, right? So let me try it here. Let me try this here. Yeah. I want to try this new. Oh no. Let's see. New array 23. Yeah. The fill, put now inside each one. The map to make each item. Yeah. Let's put that into a new array, right? Some what's the name of this array? Piano keys, right? Piano keys equal to that, right? And so for each item, we want to return an object of is that an error? Oh, sorry. Yeah, okay. So we want to basically return an object with what path is to a space, and then what class name is to, for now I want to just say make everyone white keys. How many white and how many, control plus F, white keys. how many? 13. 13 white keys. So let's do 13 for now for the white keys. Yeah. And let's see. Yeah. And then what's the name of audio? Yeah. Audio is 2. Now let me see. Let's see. Where are the audios? I've closed it. So key dash one dot mp3 key dash two dot. Okay. So key dash. Yeah. Now we need the item index, right? I just want to use this to quickly generate, an object, and then I can just use the index, right? Key dash what? Let's say plus let's say so index plus 1, yeah. I'm not sure if this is even going to work because of how key dash that plus index dash the index dot mp3 dot mp3, right? Let's go and let me see. Yeah, there will be some sort of I think over there. Let's get rid of this and let's just use template string. Yeah. Let's see, what is the token? So I thought perhaps the word audio. Unexpected token. White key. Oh, okay. I see. I think I haven't added an ending. Yeah. So piano keys, right? And then let's just copy the object. Please copy object. Yeah. And yeah, instead of having to do it myself, so we have every possible key right here, right? So what we will do is we will now take about, okay, so key, let's see if it is correct, key dash 1, yeah, all the way to what, 23, right? So since there are about 13 white keys, so all the way to 13 we will keep it as white, and then from 14 we will go black. 23, yeah, and then we'll go black keys, right? Now we have to, or we want to also update the path to be the different paths that are here. So that is what I think will be manual, because they are not the same. So let's add them. And I don't think there's any way to actually generate it from our code. Wow, this will be a long journey. Oh my gosh. 4, 5. Let me delete each one that I add, right? Else, so let's see, 1, 2, I should have added 4, right? Else I might mix them up. And this is 5, right? Let me see, M125, M1266, yeah, that's 5. If I added 5. else I'll mix it up. And then let's add 6. Let's go. 7. Let's go 8. Eight, 9. I've not, see, this is what I said, and I'm going to confuse myself if I don't delete them. Right. M1052.91 is what I said. I need to remove them. Yeah. And now M12. Yeah. And so 11, let's see, 12. Let's see, 13. And then let's see, 14. And then let's see, 15. Hopefully I'm not double copying any of them. And 15, okay. 16. 17. 18. And 19. And 20. Oh, okay. 21. 22. It's okay. So it looks like there were no incorrect ones. It looks like that. Yeah, everything's on point. So we can remove that, and then finally add in this for 23. Right. Okay. So we can remove all of that from here. Right. And I'm not really I don't really think I want to have a component because this is just so simple. We can keep everything here. I don't really want to create a component and go and manage things there. Yeah, this is extremely simple. So let's keep it here. So let's say piano keys dot map each item, right? Each item, yeah. What do we want to do? We want to return a button, right? With a we want to return a button key equal to item dot I think path, but then the path I'm not sure because there are spaces in it, right? So I'm not sure, but then let's see. There are spaces in it, so I'm thinking perhaps there might be an issue. Okay, I think let's make a component for each kind of piano item. Yeah, let's make a component for each piano item because yeah, we might have event handlers and such. So let's just add a component for each like piano item. Yeah. So components pages. So piano page, And then we have piano item, or let's say piano key. Let's call it that. Yeah. So const piano key. Let me see. I want to keep this uniform. How have I been defining my functions? Okay. Export default. So let's go that way. That's what I've been trying to get, but okay. Export default function piano keys return. Yeah, so return a button, right? Of course. And we are going to accept some, let's see, piano key props, right? We are going to have that interface piano key props. Yeah. Yeah. And then let's do something here. Extends type of those piano keys, right? But then okay, yeah, we should create a certain type for that. Type piano key equal to type of piano keys, right? So like pick one of them, right? And then we can call that piano key. So it extends piano key. Yeah. So just one of them, any one of them. And then it extends that. So we'll be able to get the value here. Let's just use props. And let's see. So I think I should refer to this. I should refer to this because each item is like this. So this is what I want to copy. Yeah. And then let's import the class name. Yeah. Import classes from app/route/ project slash day-3 slash day-3.module.css, right? It's day-3.module.css. So we can say that this class, because we were able to kind of find out a way to, so it should be classes of props dot class name, right? And that should work. And this should be props dot path. Yeah, props dot the path, right? Okay, so piano, and each item will return a piano. Okay, so I think piano key, I think I called it a different name. Piano key. Okay, I called it piano keys. No, piano key. It's a single piano key. Piano key. Yeah. And then dot item, and then key is equal to item dot. I think audio is different. Yeah. So that should work. Okay, let's see. Let me see. Piano key. So let's see something here. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see the elements. Let's browse the elements and see where we are missing something. No, body, no head, body. The page, nav, outlet, wrapper, okay. Piano, yeah. SVG, and then in each one we have a button. Yeah. Let me return it back as a link, and let me see something. So because perhaps it's because it was a link that it was working. So let's just try that. I see. So because it was a link, that is why it was working. I'm not sure about the reasoning behind that, but okay. Perhaps a button doesn't have the fill property. I don't think so. No, because this particular this applies to only the piano element here, the piano key, right? So I'm not sure why the button does not work, but let me retry once more and see. Yeah, once you use button, it doesn't work. So let's maintain that. Oh, shit. Let's maintain that. We'll use an event handler and we'll kind of do that. So let's create const handle click equal to props is never going to change. So yeah, the props is never going to change. Okay, let's see. JS play audio. I want Mozilla Web APIs. Yeah, it's good to check this, but I should check the Web APIs. New audio. We specify the location of the file, and then we see audio play. Let me see. Const audio equal to new audio. Yeah, and the location of the file. This is going to be weird. Yeah. Okay. We are probably going to have to, or we can just bring this because that is, we can just bring this. You can just let me cut rather, and just bring this into the piano right here, right? So that we can just say, let's say audio. Oh no. Find the location is inside audio slash the audio name, right? Props dot audio. Yeah, and then audio dot play. I just want to try this and see. Okay, so we will of course receive an event. Let me see what type of event it is. What type of event is it? What type of event is it? So React dot mouse click kind of. So event is to, yeah, okay. So on click equal to handle click. Yeah. So we have the event. So we can say event dot prevent default. Prevent default. Yeah. And so let's try see if that works. Yeah. I think the audio location probably is the issue. Okay, so it looks for it in, kind of local hosts. It doesn't look for it in the current location. Let me try this and see. I don't think that will still work. Yeah. So what we can do is let's say piano slash right, and let's cut this. Let's come into public. Where is that public? Yeah. And then let's say projects. Let's put it that way. Yeah. New folder piano. So these files are specifically for yeah, project/piano/audio. So we have it there. So project/piano/audio. want to see something.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. The show is about to begin.
Okay. If a user clicks on one key, then immediately clicks on the second key, the two files should both play. Meaning, click on one key, yeah, and that's what has happened here. I think if we were doing a bit of how do you call it? Doing the bit of, I mean, of course, using the class name, and then say something like query selector, right? I think that path I've ever seen a tutorial, I think by West Boss or someone like that. Maybe not West Boss. I've seen a tutorial by them on a piano, and they use that method to do query selector. So I think along the way you have to, let me see, because it was like, as I was saying, if you look at the HTML here, right, we can have some sort of a unique class for each item, and then we can have a document. We can listen to events on the document, and then be like, okay, when the event is when the event target is that particular element, right, or the event target has a certain class, right? The event target has a certain class, then go ahead to select that element, and then you can play one of the audios, right? And so what happens is that because you are listening on the document, the next time a new audio is played, right, it's like you are now going to start a new audio. So I think around that place, there was some kind of logic to make sure that the new audio does not, stop the old audio from playing, right? Let me see if I added it to my GitHub. Oh, no, 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 no. Where am I? No, 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 no. Let me see. Do I have it here? Probably. But how to find it? Okay. How to find it? How to find it? How to find it? Because I don't know what kind of name I saved it under, so I can't just. I think this audio player, it was from Self Teach Me, yeah. So that's not that. Let's see. I think I can find it on the website. 30 days of JavaScript. Yeah. I think this is also probably from another person who. No, 30 days of JavaScript. No. I'm not sure whether it was by West Boss. JavaScript 30. Yeah, let me go into the repo. Oh, please. Let me see. I think yeah, that was a drum kit. That was a drum kit. And if you look at the finished, yeah, I think it's like that. So let's see. Each audio element had okay. So this was a bit different. I think yeah, it was using keys, but then there was something similar here. Play sound, right? Query selector, and then the key is equal to this. If not audio, so return key dot class dot playing transition remove. Okay, then it was not this. Yeah, but this is a similar example here whereby that particular, this is not done like how we were doing it, having component, because this is done purely in HTML and JavaScript. So it's not like you're having components. So it's kind of done a bit differently. Yeah. You can check it out if you want. There are some very good tutorials here. If you go through these 30 tutorials. So I think that should be it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. The show is about to begin.
Right. So one does not stop, whereas the other one is playing. Um, yeah. Who, or let me see, something is looking for vit.svg, index.html. Where is it? Oh, the icon. No, 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 no. I removed that. No need. If I want to add icon later on, I'll add one. Okay. I think that should be all. Yeah. So let me see. Let me just look at my Git because I think this was added into public/piano. Good. Um let's just add everything. I made a mistake. I should have done an add initially. I should have added the files initially before I started working so that they will be like different commits, but I cannot differ them now. So fit is to add the 3 project, right? That's the audio piano, the piano, right? The 3 project, that is the piano. I think that should be all. If a user clicks on one key, then immediately click the second, it should stop playing. Clicking on one key will not stop, yeah, an existing audio file from playing, right? So right, yeah, sure, okay, and they are all unique too.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. The show is about to begin.
Okay, yeah, there are different keys. Okay, so we are done. So what we can do is I'm thinking of something. It's not coming to mind. Okay, yeah, fly deploy. Okay. Let me see. I don't know the URL containing associated hmm, check the ready state if there's enough data to begin playback for at least a short period of time, and there's enough data. Okay. Given the current download rate, you should be able to. Okay, this is the audio element. When you're attaching it to a certain audio element, audio created using audio constructor are deleted. If all references are deleted, the element itself won't be removed from memory by the runtime library mechanism if playback is currently underway. Instead, the audio will keep playing and the object will remain in memory until playback ends, or at that time the object becomes subject to garbage collection. Okay, so the audio will keep playing, right? Audio will keep playing and the object remains in memory until the playback ends or is paused. Okay. Oh wow, see, I totally forgot that I'm covering my camera. Oh, no problem. The stream is already over. Okay, so that should be all. Let me see. Fly deploy is deploying. Okay. Let's wait for just some seconds for the deployment to finish. Okay, and then fly open. So we can see day 3 and we can play. Huh. It looks like this audio was a bit delayed. Huh. Maybe perhaps I need to pay attention a bit to what was said here, right? Because I'm not sure It looks like let me look at the options available in the audio element. Audio, um, the source, and this basically gives us audio elements, right? So audio dot play, add event listener, controls, current time, pause. Okay, so these are like the play, controls, current time, pause. Okay, let's see. Mhm, 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 mhm. Okay, let's leave it for now. I think that there might be some optimizations that we can do. Perhaps we can use an actual audio element, right? Instead of creating an audio element on the fly and then playing it, right? It looks like maybe, or perhaps there are some delays there because when I play it here, sometimes it looks a bit like it takes some time before it plays. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And I'm thinking
please take your
perhaps
seats. The show is about to begin.
it's because it's loading the audio, right? But I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. I'm not sure. Um, so I think perhaps we will have to use an audio element. But for now, that's okay. Yeah, it works. That's okay. Let me see.